right, so peeps, I have some beans set up here and I'm going to soak them so that we can plant them tomorrow. And I got a little water in my container and I'm just gonna put them in and let them soak and come back in the morning and plant them. All right, our beans have soaked overnight and we're gonna get the water strained off of them and get them out to the garden. So this is my little spot, and what I'm attempting to do is make a little trellis to put the beans on. Not gonna sow a whole lot of them over here, but what I'm gonna do is gonna try to zip tie these together to make one little arch trellis. And because I'm one-handing it, I'm gonna put the camera down and then I'll come back when I'm finished. Now these peas were given to me by my good friend and mentor, and I was trying to get a little bit more information on them, but apparently they are hard to find and Baker Creek does not carry them anymore. So I am not sure if they need trellising or not. I'm going to put them on a trellis. If they don't need the trellis, that's fine, but it'll be a pretty ornament in the front of the house because this is what we're doing. So I have my hibiscus over here and I've made this trellis. So this is what it looks like with the zip ties. It's a nice little arch. I don't know, my first time growing, and I'm sure y'all let me know. I may move this and sew a couple of extra in the back and tie some string across if it needs to be trellis. So I don't know, tell me what you think. Tell me you know, if you have any suggestions for me, because I'm still learning. So let me go ahead and I think I'm gonna go ahead and move the hibiscus and put it on the other side of the garden. And I'm gonna just sew this up right here. And this will be our cowpeas, purple hull peas in the front of the yard. Now, I did lasagna gardening in here, so this is full of compost. I'm not gonna add any more compost here. And I'm just gonna get all this sowed right here. And it's already surrounded with flowers. That's my container that I did early on. And we'll see what we get crack-a-lacking, y'all. I'm still learning, still growing. All right, the package is recommending that you put them 6 inches apart. I'm just gonna make sure that I plant them close to the trellis if I need to trellis them, if I need to stake them. And I have, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, about 24 of them. So I'm going to plant pretty much, let's see what that is. I'm just going to plant just right across like this. They said about 6 inches, so that way if they need to be trellised, like I said, I can take and what I can do is I can always tie a string to make a trellis. I'm big on experiment. I love a challenge. So I'm gonna put those there and plant those out. I'm excited because we always go to the farmer's market and get cowpeas and eat them every summer. So this will be fun to have our own, and then dry out some peas so that next season I'll still have some peas to grow on my own. Alrighty, let's see. My grandbabies are playing their music. I could hear them in the background on ukulele. My grandson plays ukulele. All right. And my granddaughter, if you could hear, she's the background singer. It may not sound like much singing to y'all, but it's singing to her. And she having a good time. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is going to be exciting. And I'm just going to come over here and give them a water. And I am going to put a little mulch on the top of them. And I'll be back in about a week to show y'all what's going on. Well, of course, this is more than a few weeks later. This is July 30th, and this is what's going on with this peas, and it is just climbing everywhere. And with the weather, we've had a lot of delays, but it started out really small and then it went boom, and it's all over the place. We haven't gotten any beans yet, but had a little leaf miner damage, and we sprayed it and it's under control. But you see, we're gonna be getting some beans pretty soon here. I'm excited, and I can let my friend know that the beans were good because they were some older beans that she had been having, and like I said, she couldn't get any, we couldn't buy any more, so we're gonna save these beans for next year. After waiting all this time and going through the heat wave, we finally started getting some momentum on our cowpeas. Check them out. And this is growing at my front door. They're already growing in my tree, but getting good momentum on them. All right, my daughter's gonna shell a couple of them. So the pods grew pretty big, pretty generous. All right, and we got the background with our little grandbaby saying her little songs. Yeah.